leave the
Demek
hotel,
bugün
tourism,
turunu
sightseeing,
başlayımız.
and interrupt another thing. This is in my
Armenian
department. Okay.
Cathedral'dan başlap
Thank you so much
Naxçıcahan
for your attention.
bu yerga borarkanmiz.
I will give you a brief
Programmani
history about
tushuntirib hozir.
Isfahan or Sepahan. This is
Isfahan.
ancient name of Isfahan.
Ana.
Means the place for gathering army, the brave men. And ancient name of Isfahan, it was Sepahan, Isfahan. We are going to Armenian quarter because I told before we have minorities in Isfahan. We have Armenian people, Zoroastrian people, Jewish people. Isfahan is the land of pacific coexistence between religions. The tolerance between Muslims and other minorities is started from long time ago in Isfahan. So we don't have any problem with other minorities. They have their church, their fire temple. They have their church, their synagogue, their fire temple. A big community of Zoroastrian people, they are in Yazd and Kerman. And in Isfahan we have one fire temple active, 14 churches and 22 synagogues active. Isfahan and Isfahan province is like a treasury in the heart of Iran. My brothers and sisters, you have arrived in the province with more than 22,000 historical monuments and tourism attractions. That's why Isfahan in the heart of Iran is like a treasury. Last week, 54 of caravanserai in Iran are registered in the list of UNESCO, and 9 of them they are in Isfahan province. In Iran we have about 1,000 caravanserai. Do you know what is the meaning of caravanserai, madam? No? Caravan, a group of travelers that they go to trip for different purpose, business, tourism, and other things by camels. This is caravan. And sarai means home of caravan.
Hotel.
Hotel in ancient time. And Abbasi Hotel, one of the most famous caravanserai in the city, because we have two kind of caravanserai, out of city and in the city. Abbasi Hotel that you are one of the most famous and beautiful caravanserai in the city. We arrived in Armenian quarter. After a few minutes, we go down, we walk, and we reach and we will show you one of the most beautiful cathedral for Armenian people in Isfahan. Armenian people, they are Orthodox, they are very kind, and we will show you this cathedral. Okay? I repeat again, please keep our group, please keep our bus, because it's so difficult to find everybody. Thank you so much. We go together. Thank you.
Demek git aytganda mana Armenian Cathedralga yetib keldik. Tashqi tarafdan ko'rinishi. million riyal degani taxminan $4 atrofida. Yeah.
I will tell you the meeting point for living. Okay.
Did you count how many persons we had? Did you count?
Yes, this is recorded here.
You are funny.
By my eyes, and this is here. Brother Masoud, okay? You don't forget my name. Here in Isfahan, I am your passport, your visa, okay? For going everywhere. Okay, we are in Armenian quarter, and as I explained, the name of this quarter is Julfa. We are in New Julfa. In 17th century, Shah Abbas I, after attacking Armenia, he brought a couple of Armenian people, a group of Armenian people to Isfahan because they had the creativity in everything, in industry and other things. Even today in Isfahan, if we want to find a very good mechanician and somebody in an industry, we go to Armenian. He's one of our friends, very kind Armenian people, creativity, innovation, and very, very good relation with Muslim people. Now we are in the heart of Armenian quarter, but we have also Muslim people, neighbors, very good relation. They have their schools, their ceremony, 14 churches here in this quarter. One of the most famous and beautiful, this is Vank Cathedral. Everywhere you go and you see dome, you think that we have mosque. This is Islamic architecture. But here, this is unique place that you have dome, but you don't have mosque. This is a church. This is the combination of two cultures, art, between Armenian artists and Muslim artists. When we go inside a prayer room, I will show you tile mosaic works, because Isfahan is the masterpiece of tile mosaic work and ceramic in 17th century. So this is the combination of two architecture. In this church cathedral, we will see three things. First of all, the memorial for Armenian people, for Armenian genocide. And after that, we go to prayer room, very beautiful. And third one, this is the museum for Armenian people. In each city in Iran, we have many mosques. For example, in Isfahan, more than 2,000 mosques. But in each city, we have one Friday Jame mosque or Masjid Jame, main mosque. Isfahan is unique city in Iran that we have 4 Friday Jame mosque. This is the importance of this city in Iran, in the world of Islam. And here, this cathedral is like our Friday Jame mosque. This is congregational place. This is a place very complete. Library, prayer room, and many other things, like Friday Jame Mosque in Isfahan. So I invite our friend, Mr. Nora Karapetyan to explain some more, few minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, and then we go to prayer room. You continue, you introduce, and then to music. Okay? Okay. Please. بگی حالا یه سه چهار به انگلیسی بلند بازی بدیم اینجا رو بگیم.
As we said, every place we explain it, but this cathedral is also more important for the Armenian people because it was the main first church that built here. As you can see the date of it in 1606 until 1655. Because the first building was demolished and after that they built another one on the main building before that. And also you can see the bell tower. It's built after around 50 or 60 years after that. And you can see the two bell on top of it that the bell used for notice people about the ceremonies that they want to do here as their marriage, baptized, or if someone died and they want to bury him, they ring the bells and the notice people what happened in the church. So you can go and see the main building. Thank you.
Okay, first we visit ethnologic museum of the cathedral and then we go to prayer room. Okay. Because other group is in prayer room. Okay. آقای نه برو جلو یه ذره خلق
এটি কোন ভাষায় লেখা এটা? This is which language? This is which language? Excuse me, which language is this?
Armenian. Give it expanded. What's your head, please?
As the memory of the old city, they named this place as New Jofa. This one is the old one, and this one is the new one. And in some cities, you can see the name of, like after we having that some Armenians live there on that time where they immigrate to Europe. But most part of them live in Isfahan. And also you can see the painting of the god, but it's not the real one. It's something like models of the painting from the Armenian houses. Because on that time, painting on the god was the most famous art in Iran. To Armenian create their home or decorate them like this painting. And you can see it also in this.
Isfahan was 3 times political capital of Iran. And it was in 9th century in Buyid dynasty, 10th century in Seljuk dynasty, and 17th century in Shah Abbas the first and Safavid dynasty. So the glory of Isfahan in 17th century with the construction of many buildings. That's why we call Isfahan the city of minarets, the city of the mosques, the city of the dome, the city of churches. That's why the glory of Iran in Safavid dynasty was Isfahan. If you go to Shiraz, you can see Persepolis. This is the glory of Iran before Islam. And then you come to Isfahan, the heart of Iran, and the main place for different historical monuments, and one of them is Cathedral. Okay, please.
And this map showing the different part of the Armenian trade centers around the world, because Armenian people was the trade man or businessman that bring many cultures and technology from other countries for Iranian people in Safavid. And you can see on this map they reached which cities on that time. And some of the cities also still they kept their culture and neighborhood as an Armenian people. And this is the part of the dress of an Armenian trader or businessman.
It's uniform.
And as he said, we got 24 churches, but only 13 one remain. And these bells belong to them that demolished on that old time, around the last one about 100 years ago, about 1 century ago. But we kept some of the bells. You can see also single date of the built that place. In this Ethnographic Museum, you can see the different branch of the art and culture of the Armenian people. For example, that goldsmiths staffs, you can see there, they're using for create bracelet, necklace, and other stuff that made from the gold. And this device used for making bangles. You can see that it has two handles, and when they rotate it and they put the gold in the middle of the instrument, they create bangles like this.
Nice.
And this one can, when you see it's a sensor. Sensor is the instrument that burns the frequency. You know about the frequency? It's something with a good smell they use in the church ritual and ceremonies. And they put it in, burn it, and when they shake the sensor, it spread the perfume. Like good, it's like good perfume, and it's good, have good smell. And this is the two type of the case that you can see. The two at the top of it belong to the Persian design, but two bottom of it belong to Armenian. Because Persian people use models like flowers, but Armenians are also using the people, animals, or humans' faces like that. And this is the new branch of this art. And this art is belong to that designing the dress, for example. They create these models and put it in the ink, and after that, like pressing on the dress, they create these shapes and decorate or design the dress. And it belongs to the priest, part of the priest dress. And this part, you can see the printing press or stuff that for using the printing books. The two books that you can see, the one of them is printed in the New Jolfa in this printing house, because the person that you see the memorial in outside of the cathedral, that bishop that held one of the letters of the printing press, for the first time in Iran and Middle East, he bring the printing press and printing house located in this cathedral. But this instrument is more newer than the old one. It's like something like portable. But what other than is in the historical museum.
When did it when?
6045.
60.
You can see the four books that printed here. One of 60, 35, 60, 41, 41, and after that 42. About 4 centuries ago. But the other book, and it's called Bible, it's run, it's handwriting, not printing. And the color of the painting are from natural. For example, the gold one is used as gold. They melt it gold and mix it with honey, and after that painting the books. And this one is for the book swing. As you can see, they're swing the books in the bottom part of it. And this one for the book press. They put the book on middle of the instrument, and with pressing they create the book. And on this side, you can see the Armenian dress, the traditional dress, but it's not the original that belongs to Armenia. It's for the new Jolfa people. You can see it for the women's dress, children, and, for example, men's dress. And this picture is took by the Ernest Holzer. Ernest Holzer was an England engineer, German engineer who worked for the England. for manage the telegraph line in Iran from India to England. And on that time, he came to the Isfahan and he lived and married with an Armenian woman. And after that, he took a picture from the Armenian neighborhood, Jolfan neighborhood. The all picture belongs to, you can see that. Honestly. And in this part, you can see the different form of the rooms or part of the house in the Armenian wall. This one is something like bureau or working office. That picture belongs to the air soldier, that engineer, and also you can see in the picture the person that's near the table. And this part, you can see the Armenian woman's dress that is showing the changing, how the mode changes in different eras. For example, it's something like European dress, not the traditional one that you see. Also, you can see a silver bed that is the specific belongs to Armenian woman. That is showing, for example, she's an Armenian. And some handicrafts that belong to Armenian women that on that time they create them. Not the old one, but it's the model of the old form of that one. And this table, you can see two plates that's different from the other one. You can see they got another part under that. And see? There's a gate, they open it and pour it with the warm water or boiled water. And it's kept food more warm during the dinner or lunch. And also you can see still how the dress is changing.
Actually, women change the dress.
And in these two parts, you can see the most important thing in Armenian life, faith and education. These are the part of the bishop or the priest dresses, the hat or the bed or some part of it. And also you can see the two instruments that using during the ceremonies and rituals. They shake them and the bell that located on the tracks, it creates sound like the angel wing sound. It's symbol of it. And also you can see the Bible, the Quran, and the hat. On that hand, they kept some forms of the dead body or the soul that is a good name for the church. For example, St. George, St. Peter, something like that. They kept some of the forms of the soul that were present on this hand. But the hand is a symbol of the Holy Trinity, as you know, what's the meaning of Holy Trinity? Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Okay? And this is the first three letters of the Greek language that show, for example, the A, B, C. Here you can see the room and bride. And also how it is the spot. The first one and this one the top one showing years ago. And you can see the two sugars here. The sugars for the Iranian
Laboratuvari asbab-uskunalar ko'p Angliyada qilingan ekan.
But Armenian people keep that as showing the symbol of the sweetness and happiness in their life. And also you can see the two rooms, green and red. It shows the competition of the two families, bride and groom family, and also happiness and have a good life, and they keep their marriage for it. And this place, you can see the instrument that used in the school, because Armenian was the first one in Islam to give the church order demons and drugs. Because on that time, you don't forbidden for going to the school. But Armenian built the church to let them go. And you can see different stuff, like slide project, this electric generator, they rotate from the handle behind it and create some electromagnetic field. And after that, it's absorbed something like similar mirror board. They put the candle here as a sun, and after that the mirror here, and the two bulbs like
Qo'g'irchoq teatriga.
you can see symbol of earth and then the
Where are you from?
Uzbekistan.
We had your Speaker of Parliament here. Really? 3 months ago, yeah.
Yes,
And he
yes, yes.
told me, please come to introduces, and then I will give you the time and meeting point, okay, here, and when you will finish, you will come, okay? Please follow. I will tell you. I will tell you. This is 10:15.
Yeah.
Okay. Our meeting point here, after finishing museum, we have half an hour for visiting here. 10:45 here. Everybody. All together. Please.
Muzeyi ham bor ekan, demak muzeyni ham ko'raylikchi.
and after that you can visit it. Come closer, please. We got so many objects that belong to that Armenian people, and some of them from the other countries, kept in this museum. But there is a three important thing you can see. The first one is the printing press, but it's the third one. The first two ones got demolished. And the other one is the writing on the hair. There is only on one hair writing by a person in 1970. It's the first sentence that translated from Armenian language from the Holy Book. And also you can see the smallest prayer book on the left side of the museum. So you can start with this one and rotate it, and after come here and go to the second floor. Group 86, please.
Nasruddin Shah.
This is the writing using the Persian, right?
Persian.
Yes, it's the old handwriting of the Persian people, but it's not the English handwriting. For example, the people that teach the master that is following, and you can see the changing of the grammar and how they wrote it. For example, when they want to finish the sentence, they didn't use that. Then it continues until the sentence is over, and they turn it into boxes. Yes, the third one.
Printing machine. Armenian. Assalam. Waiting woman in a sitting position. طريق الفرج. Çıkışta. Gospel İncil'de turli xillaridan birlashmasin. 12-13 century asrlar asrlarda yasalgan ko'zalar ekan. Ko'z
Professional photographer.
kind of trying to be.
In this part, you can see the famous people who served in the New Jolfa for Armenian people or Iranian people. The two persons that you can see, Khaja Alvedik and Khaja Petros, who donate so many money or financial support to build this church and also another church in the near street. And also you can see the Minas who painting the whole painting in the church. But he was not alone, he was manager of the group. It's about 20 painters that do that painting. And also you can see Khachatu Gesarti, that person bring the printing press in Iran and Middle East.
Very nice.
When we have the very skilled people, more scientific.
You can see the some gravestones here that belong to the priest or the person who served here, and after that they belong to burials here. And also you can see another two gravestones here that belong to Khaja Petros and Khaja Alvedik.
Please join us. Two important peoples of the Armenian, when they died, they requested to be on the foot of the people that they go for saying prayer. They were humble man and by modesty. Please watch your head. We go to prayer room and we explain that. Please.
because before Christ, like someone had a repeated no young and was some other, and the other
Ortodoks va islomni qorishmasi.
And here, I explain this mirror. Here, this mirror shows 7 floors of the heaven or judgment day active. Okay, it begins by Lord, by God. As I said before, in Armenian churches, God is depicted like a wise old man. He describes Saint Mary, apostles on their both sides, the other prophets, the other angel, and the angel who stood in windows with both things, both hands, is the angel who distinguishes people's prayer according to their past, good acts, and like is trampling upon his devil. And the penal sign, this side, is the limbo where people don't know whether they're going into the hell or into heaven. This side is the entrance of the heaven, which continues upward, and the last line is tortures in hell. Probably. And here, the Armenian church is in Isfahan as the only church that has a mixture of Islamic Iran side and whose statue is displayed outside of the cathedral. The founder of Armenian printing house was office here, and it was the first printing house, which was built in 1636 in Isfahan. It was the first one in Iran and Middle East, actually, and he was known as